Hey guys, today I am trying something completely out of my comfort zone. I'm doing a building, and so please don't come for me. I know a lot of the architectural details are wrong, the perspective is wrong, the angles are wrong, but hopefully the charm of the card takes precedence over looking at the fact that the buildings are not on the same plane and so on and so forth. So I really enjoyed doing this card, so I hope you enjoy watching it. It is a nighttime scene, as I just happen to really be drawn to for some reason. So this is a bookstore and it's open at night. So the vibe that I get when I look at this card is it's open, it's inviting, it's charming. You feel like it's cool, you know, it's nighttime, and then here's this beautiful, charming sort of Tudor style building in the middle of the city, surrounded by skyscrapers, that's open at night, open to anyone who wants to come in and read. So it's just completely drawn into this idea of this warmth in the middle of the night. So I hope that that's what comes across. I did mess up a couple times on my architectural details. I wanted there to be window boxes with flowers on all the windows, and so I did draw the I don't know, framework. I'm not sure what those are on Tudor buildings, but I do my best to try to cover it up later. You'll see how I try to address it. But in the end, I do think it kind of works, but I will have a question for you at the end that I want you guys to answer in the comments, and I will do whatever you guys say. So I don't want to give it away, but at the end, I'm going to ask you guys a question. You let me know how you want me to handle it, and then I will make the changes according to what you guys answer in the comments. So this is the sky, obviously, and of course I will go in at the end and add stars, duh, as I always do. And I did forget to draw in the awning there on that middle window, so I just added that in with marker. I think it's fine. And then I'm not using a ruler or anything, so those probably aren't super straight. Hopefully that doesn't bother you. So here I am. You can really see what I was talking about, how I accidentally drew the lines in. Obviously, the flower boxes would be in front of that scaffolding or molding or whatever that's called. I don't know. But I will try to fix it later. You'll see. And here, that bay window, clearly the angles are wrong on that. But again, that'll just be my learning, my practicing as I get better and better at this. So I really love that you guys are along for the journey with me as I learn. I mean, it's not too late. I'm in my 40s and I'm learning how to draw now. You can do this. I mean, I literally used a ruler. I had a reference photo that I was sort of referencing, plus a little bit of my own opinion. You know, if you mess up, you just start over. Or you just, as Bob Ross says, who I love, it's a happy accident and you change your drawing a little bit. It's just a drawing. It's just a piece of paper. It doesn't matter if you mess up. But the process is so fun. You know, it's just so soothing to sit and create something from your mind, you know, and you watch it take shape. You know, here I can see my drawing is starting to take shape to me. And I can already see that this building is radiating warmth where the buildings around it are cold or turned off. They look like office buildings or something super boring, you know, doctor's offices or something. I don't know. So here's where I start adding in the depth to the flowers. I was very aware of where the light source was. And this is the darkest green that I have in my collection. So at this point, I felt like I still wanted more contrast. So I just had to use a blue. I think it's okay. I think it worked all right. You know, you just use what you have. I mean, one of the beautiful things about Copic markers is there a little bit of wetness because it's alcohol based, so it doesn't evaporate as quickly. And so I hope the blue and the green sort of mix together and create a dark green, at least to your eye, you know, as you're interpreting it. But right there, just adding that depth, I swear, instantly makes the drawing have so much more life. And here's another mistake I made, which is putting this green so it looks like the bookstore is much further closer. It's much closer in perspective. And so I realized my mistakes and I'm like, oh, I'll add some bushes. So these bushes are meant to give the impression that the gray buildings continue down further than I drew them, if that makes sense. So now it kind of looks like they're on the same block. So, you know, lessons learned, people. Like, hopefully you don't mind watching a video of mine where all I'm doing is talking about the mistakes I made. You know, sometimes it happens. So this is where I tried to fix the lining mistake, which the white gel pen does cover the liner, the Copic liner. So look at that immediately. I didn't want to cover it all up, but I just wanted to cover it up in spots. But you know me, I think the white gel pen just always brings the drawing together. And I am going to draw in the word books on the bookstore sign. Oh, there it is. So you can see I'm writing it, so you know what you're looking at. I happen to love to read very, very much. I just finished the prequel to the Ken Follett Pillars of the Earth book, which I love. They're about architecture, so medieval architecture and how they did it at the time. So maybe that's why I was drawn to this image, because I was reading books about architecture. Who knows? But thank you so much for watching. Oh, my question is, I almost feel like I need to go darker in my shadows. What do you think? Should I go back and make the shadows of the building even darker? Let me know in the comments. I love